Yo, what's going on YouTube? What's going on? Haven't did a video for a while. Man, I had a lot going on with myself. The devil trying to take over. Lost my job today. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Monday, I was at work making a delivery, and the problem we have on our job that they overload the trailer. They don't care about the driver. They just want to worry about the load get delivered. So I was going to a customer, and I have a sliding door trailer that you slide it up. So I was at the first customer, and I'm going to slide it up, and it stopped. When I pushed up again, I'm looking at a big 400, probably 600 pound, probably more roll coming down on me. Basically two of them. But when the door stopped, it got caught on the door. But I'm looking at the roll probably like this distance, looking in my face, and I'm looking at the other roll. And the copper rolls is very big. I mean, y'all show videos I'm unloading. And man, it's like, in a minute, I almost saw, damn, my life is flashed like that, And it scared the hell out of me. Because it made me think, if it hit me, what I would do, break a shoulder, break an arm, break a leg, or it would have got on top of me, crushed my head, or crushed me. And I would have been probably dead today. And I had a life experience, man, could have been dead. And I went on, I had to get the customer to take this forklift and push it back in and stuff like that. I went ahead and made the delivery and went ahead through my day. But the whole day, man, it got to me. Because the whole day I'm thinking, what happened that thing would have fell on me? Would I would have broke something? Would I get serious hurt? Or what if I died? Got killed? Work related, I thought of my kids, my grandkid on the way, my sister, my nephew. It was a lot on my mind. And it was upset. And I don't let too much get to me, but it was upset. So when I went back to the job, I was going to tell our manager. So he was talking to my dispatcher. I waited till him finish, and I told him that I like to have two rolls fall on top of me today. He looked at me and turned back and went back talking to the dispatcher. Like he had no concern. He didn't care. So I'm like, oh, did you hear what I said? I like to have two rolls fall on me. And he ignored me. And it pisses me off. And I snap. I tell him, man, hey, man, listen here, man, I had two rolls on me, man. We got to do something about this. Yes, I curse. I say some F-bombs. I curse. And I was upset. I was feared. Because the simple fact is, like, man, I could have been dead. And this guy had no concern. But we had corporate people down, and he wanted to talk to me in the office. I didn't want to talk in the office. You had the one head guy over the East Coast. You had his boss, and you had the head human resource woman. But I did apologize because, I did come wrong. But it was no sympathy. It was no empathy, no sympathy, nothing of, wait a minute, this guy could have got killed. So I apologized. I shook Mark hand. I apologized to him. I shook the other man's hand. You know, I did some apologizing. But it was only person showed me empathy. So a little part of sympathy that I could have really been dead was a dispatcher. So I went to work the next day, too, went home, and I barely slept because it was on my mind so much. So I went to work yesterday, got a message, see my manager in the office. So I went and see her. I got back, see my manager in the office, then the head resource lady come, human resource lady come. And I'm listening to how them telling me I was wrong the way I handled it. I listened to them tell me, talk about I was like a maniac. And everybody in the office was scared. I heard this woman told me this. And then when I wouldn't apologize to the woman, the secretary, or the woman who do the payroll. She said I wasn't paying no attention to it. I thought she was joking. I thought she was joking. Then when I apologized to the secretary, she said, James, I understand you was upset, man. If I had a role about to kill me, I understand. But they were saying I would act like a maniac. I was wrong. But what gets me? The human resource woman and my manager never said, they said, well, I understand, about the load, but you never understand that I could have been killed. Neither one of them showed no sympathy, no empathy, no concern, no nothing that I could have got killed. So they sent me home. I didn't work today. It's Wednesday, February 26th. She said they're going to pay me for the day. And to come back, I came back today 11 o'clock to them to tell me to fire me. You could have did that yesterday. You couldn't have had to waste my fucking time to come at 11 o'clock to say, oh, we saw, we have to terminate you. So, I know I was getting terminated. It wasn't no doubt in my head. So what I did, I went in the closet, packed all the uniforms up, put it in the trash bag. I had it in the car waiting. So I said, let me go to the car, get your stuff. I give the badges, I give the phone, I give them the code of the phone, and I give them their uniforms. Because what the hell I wanted. See, number one, my mind was I want to leave the job anyway because the simple fact is there's no concern about the employees there. There's no concern. There's no caring. There's no nothing. Just get the job, get the job, get the job. But here, you talk about safety. This company preach and talk about safety so much. But when you had an employee had a near-death experience, if two big 3, 4, 5, 6, 700-pound rolls had to get on top of me and crush me and kill me, and you didn't have no concern, none of the big guy, the next big guy, my manager, or the human resource lady didn't have a damn concern that I could have died, then why should I want to work at a fucking company like that? So you fired me? Yes, you fired me. But I believe in God got a plan for me. I'm going to get another job because I got a clean CDLs. I have a good driving record. I got a good reputation. I got good people I get reference from. I'm a good damn worker. I sit here and watch a manager let people milk the clock, sleep on the job, sleep out in the backyard. Somebody got 6 hours of work, do 14 hours. A guy who, basically the normal guy who run the route, do 42 hours a week, to a guy who doing 50 hours a week because the guy out. and he does nothing. Why? Because they're white. He do nothing to them. But here's a guy. I've been there 5 years. 5 years. I probably call out probably 4 times at the most in 5 years. But each time I call out, there was a good reason to call out. My car break down or something comes up or whatever. No, don't have 2 week vacation and don't have to use none of it. I work. If it's 360 days a year, I probably work 355 of it or 360 of it. Work when he's sick, work when he's home, had the flu, body aching, still working. Good reputation to the customers. Damn good fucking driver. I get my safety bonus every year. Every quarter. And this how I got treated. Because I'm a human being. I had a near-death experience. I'm a human. So if you go to your wife, if you go to your husband, you go to your manager and tell them what happened, and you expect some empathy. You expect, oh, what do you mean something come in front of you, but you got no empathy. They're like they didn't give a fuck. And I just lost it. One time, never had an incident. Never had an incident. My 5 years there. And you fired me. Talking about we couldn't get past this. But you know, what goes in the dark comes out in the light. You reap what you sow. So all of them, the managers who sit there and just basically try to put a stake in me, because I'm a human and I didn't have respect. I had a near-death experience. Then you're gonna reap what you sow. And then you're going to remember what you did. So I'm just sharing my experience to you because I know they watch my YouTube channel. Well, watch this. I do have a law. I talked to the labor board. I talked to 4 lawyers. And they told me I do have a lawsuit. But why I want to do that for? Why I want to go and do a lawsuit? And each one of them said, man, I can win it landslide because you have a near-death experience. And I got pictures. I got pictures of the roads that like to kill me. I got pictures of every bad thing was going on there. I keep pictures of everything. I got it on the cloud. I got it on the Google Cloud. I got pictures of everything. I basically have a record for all the wrongs was there. I can win it landslide. But why? What are you going to do? I win some money? They're going to do it to the next person. See, this when I just learned this right here. This when I say you leave it in God's hands. You leave it in God's hands, man. God take care of you. What do you think when you got Trump country? But I bet I was a white person. It was different. Oh, James, we're going to write you up, and all that, blah, blah, blah. I just ask all my subscribers or anybody who see this, man, pray for me. I'm gonna get another job. Probably be a better job. So, peace.